So, joining us today here at the Rock Pit, we have Jacob from Thornhill, who are about to undertake their February 2026 Australian tour supporting last year's sensational Bodies album. Welcome to the Rock Pit, Jacob, and it's great to finally catch up with you, my friend.
Thank you for having me, man. I'm excited.
So, 2025, what a year for you guys. You dropped the incredible record that is Bodies. You have a couple of highly successful international tours. You get thrown onto the Good Things Festival at the last minute and absolutely win over every crowd. And then you had your incredible Christmas bash as well. What a way to wrap up 2025. 2026 looks as though there's no slowing down for the band either. Tell me a little bit about not only this show, because it's the first time that you're actually playing Bodies for an Australian audience, but tell me about, plans for 2026.
Yeah. Well, I guess the only time we've played Bodies in Oz, we've had like really small stints, mostly Melbourne. We did like a preview show tour where people got to hear it before it actually came out, and even the reception for that was awesome. So after, like undergoing the Bodies cycle through every other country but our own, I think we're really excited to like like finally sell out these venues and play some really big like hometown shows and see what everybody thinks. Like we're actually we're nervous, I think. Very keen though, very keen though. Yeah, 2026 is going to be just it's supposed to be what we call an off year. Thank you, baby. Just sorry, just got some breakfast. um Yeah, it's supposed to be a bit more of an off year for us, but yeah, it doesn't really feel like an off year with our schedule right now. So yeah, very, very excited for the year to see what happens. Playing some pretty big shows.
So going back to, I guess, last year and the international part of the touring cycle for Bodies, what were the biggest lessons that you learnt on the road internationally and supporting the bands that you did?
Look, honestly, how to perform better, how to play a better set, a tighter performance. I think the one thing we're always chasing is to be a better live band. I think in our experience, from being not that good to hopefully being a little bit better, is that like I think it's more important to be a better band live than on record. I think that ability to win over a crowd and to perform the songs in a way that isn't like what you hear on Spotify, it's a different thing. And we wrote this album specifically for a live performance, so that you got a different experience. And I think our live shows have started to change. The kids coming out to shows are like, I don't know, all of our atmosphere around our like our own performances have changed for just an incredible reason. I think it's just really cool to see so many kids just like having an awesome time and bouncing to riffs and kind of letting loose. Like we're very grateful for what's going on right now.
Absolutely. And if we go back to, I guess, probably one of my favorite performances of yours last year, which is Good Things, 3 hours notice, technical issues to start off the show, the weight of the world stacked on you guys, but you guys were the first band, I think, at Good Things that completely owned the stage and owned the crowd. Were you surprised by, the reaction that you got from that crowd and the attention that you pulled from, the other side? People just seemed to surge across for you guys. It was quite an incredible thing to watch.
Yeah, it was really insane. I think that the highlight for us was having oh my God. What's why am I blanking? Oh, Machine Head. Machine Head were playing after us, and when we walked off stage, they were like, "Man, you guys are some fucking rockers, man. You're rock stars, man. I don't know any band that could do that." And we were just like, to hear it from them, we were like, "There you go." No, I don't know. I think the work that we put in that year led us to be able to pull off, I think, a show like that. And not only just as a band, I mean, our crew, luckily enough, were there. At least our front of house, and we had a lot of friends there to help. Like it was an absolute shit show. But yeah, to have the like, I really didn't think anyone would give a shit in Melbourne. I thought, Sydney and Brisbane, we had time to kind of like figure it out, but we hadn't played a show in a while. We didn't know what's going on, didn't know the set list, didn't know what was happening. So to have the response that we did and to win over such a large audience, I guess in our hometown, but still like yeah, I mean, big shout out to all of the people that put that together for us. Like, couldn't have done that without Sammy from Ocean Grove and the relationship we've built over the body cycle because he played drums and he did the record. Like, so we could only play songs that he knew, and he was just making it up for the tour. Like we were, yeah. We have a very very incredible crew and friends. Couldn't have done it alone for sure.
Yeah. So this series of shows, which obviously starts February 21st in Brisbane and finishes in hometown at the Forum on the 27th. What can fans expect from these shows? I mean, they're all good sized rooms. So production wise, has the game been upped and changed again? And obviously, you're touring with three absolutely incredible bands in their own right.
I think yeah, we're definitely we've gotten to that point now, I think, where we've had to we now realize that we probably have used up the last amount of time not paying for production. So now we're kind of like, okay, now we have to probably bring that to our shows. So we've really tried to work on a way to do it that isn't like every show you've seen. We're not really too into like flashing lights at the crowd where you're like, I can't see what's happening. And we've done the pyro thing. So I think what we're trying to do is kind of emulate the mood and the energy of the music videos to the live performance and kind of build a specific show around that to kind of it's not this big extravagant huge look at us moment, but it's like tailored to the instrumentation and the energy and caring more about I think the crowd than anything. So I'm really keen to like I mean we're still building all of it. We're shocking when it comes to making a set list. So I think we've finally locked that in. So we'll see. But yeah, very excited to see. I mean, I love Pale Dusk. They're one of the coolest bands of all time. The energy is unmatched and Amira is going to be awesome, and it's cool to give Heaven's Gate that like big stage and to see like how they handle it because I remember getting offered that opening forum slot for Parkway, and I think we were absolutely shooting ourselves. So yeah, it's a very very exciting tour.
And when you talk about opening slots, I mean, you mentioned opening for Parkway at the Forum.
Mm.
10 years ago, if you thought we were going to be having a conversation about you guys headlining Forum, having all of the accolades and reward for the work that you guys have done over the last decade sort of come to fruition last year with, ARIA nominations and wins and, charting high charting places. Do you think that this was something that was possible if you had have gone and talked to yourself a decade ago?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've always known what we were capable of, whether or not we had it at the time didn't matter. I think the way Thornhill's operated has always had a larger than life outlook, whether or not we succeed or fail doesn't really matter. I think we've always just had that idea that if we give our life to it and give everything that we can to it, then we will get that back. And this 2025 was the year that we, got that recognition. Well, in saying that, like we've stumbled along the way, but I think Bodies got the time it needed, and we're very grateful for that. But I don't think younger me would be that surprised. If anything, I'd think I'd be more disappointed it didn't happen sooner.
And that's a good thing. But I mean, success like this, doesn't come overnight for those that truly want a long career out of this, and that's obviously
100%.
something that you guys are working towards. So, um, So when we talk about these shows, I mean, obviously it's out to celebrate the body's record. How much of the album will be played at these shows? And obviously, as you get on, the repertoire expands. The songs, you know, gather and fan favorites become fan favorites. How do you approach what you put in the set and what you don't?
Well, we're going to play all the bodies in full. And I think the additions that we add, we're not really massively concerned about the fan service aspect. Like we know what people like, but also we need to play it with the performance that, we actually enjoy. So there has to be a bit of push and pull there for us. Um, but it seems like, at least from the slots of like Good Things, Sleep Token Tour, bits and pieces like that, like all of our new audience only knows bodies.
Mm.
Like that's how they found us. So a lot of like the people hating on us for heroin, or the people that were just Dark Pool fans, or people that are just heroin fans, like they are now kind of the minority, which is so interesting. So we've noticed in ourselves that, yeah, we love playing the body stuff. It was like it was made for the stage, for a reason, and to play that, you really feel that energy and that connection more than we've had from any other track of ours. So for us, it's always been like, okay, let's play the full bodies record, we'll play everything, but let's put in some things that we haven't played in Australia in a long time, or like a bit more left of field, and then some fan favorites. So we honestly, we're so shocking at making a set list. We're so bad at it. It's just a hard thing when you have different vibes and different albums.
For sure, for sure. All right, Jacob, we're pretty much out of time. I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your morning and out of your breakfast to chat with us here at the Rock Pit. It's been an absolute pleasure. So the Bodies tour kicks off Saturday, February 21st at the Tivoli in Brisbane, goes to Sydney at the Enmore Theatre on Sunday the 22nd, Tuesday the 24th at the Astor Theatre in Perth, Thursday the 26th of Feb at the Gov in Adelaide, and Friday the 27th. It all wraps up here at the Forum. So 3 of these shows are already sold out, which must be an incredible feeling. We look forward to seeing you back home, and no doubt we're in for an absolute treat. Again, thank you, Jacob, and congratulations on all the success of 25 and for what's about to come in 26.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Not a problem. Have a great day.